The fastest way that you can make $100 per day online without having to invest any of your money is the following method. Coming up. All right, so now that I got your attention, I'm gonna show you step by step. I'm gonna go into my computer and share my screen with you to show you exactly how anybody can do this. Doesn't matter if you're a teen or an adult. All right, so here we are. First, I wanna show you that this is actually possible so you can see exactly how this is being done. And then I'm gonna show you how to do it. And then of course, what are the ways that you will get paid doing this. So I'm right here on a platform called Fiverr, and it's fiverr.com. You can check it out once I'm done with this video. And essentially what you do is you become a digital freelancer, and you would do a simple gig like removing background from other people's photos. So for example, this is, this person here, Deep TI08, and his gig basically, or her gig says, I will remove background 25 images in less than 4 hours. And as you can see, it's not even proper English. I mean, English is my second language, but you can definitely see that this is not proper English. And they're charging $100. And how do I know that it works? I mean, take a look at this. 1,000 plus 5-star reviews. So that means that this person has been 5-star reviewed more than 1,000 times by the people that have purchased. So Fiverr, for example, you cannot review somebody unless you actually purchase from them, right? So in order for me to be able to leave a review to this person, I'm gonna have to actually buy the product and for Fiverr to allow me to leave a review. So as you can imagine, typically online, it's usually about 10% of people, if not even less, that will actually leave a review to somebody that they purchased from. So as you can imagine, 1,000 plus 5-star reviews means that this person probably sold more than 10,000 of these gigs. Now, I'm not saying that all of them were $100 because I cannot go and back and see in the history of this account how much they charged previously, but you get the point, right? And it even says in here, I will remove background 25 images in less than 4 hours. This means that they'll remove basically the background of a photo, of 25 photos in less than 4 hours. Really important. So this person knows who's targeting. They're targeting people, business owners, or influencers that need the stuff done like boom, 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 right away, right? Like they don't want to wait. Now, I'm going to show you a couple others. So for example, this person for $50, they will remove the background from 200 photos, right? In 24 hours. So for example, if you need to get it done in 4 hours, because you have a project of some sort, you go with this person. If you don't care and you only need it in 24 hours, well, guess what? You will go with this person because it's so much easier to only pay $50 for 200 photos, like almost 10 times the amount of photos that this person is doing for half the price, right? And the same thing, well, this person only has 168 reviews, but again, it's probably this gig probably was sold for about 1,000 times because they already got 168 reviews. This one here, more than 1,000 reviews of 5 stars, $100. I'll remove background of 300 photos, right? So for example, this person here removes the background photos from 25 images. This one does for the same amount, 300 photos. So as you can see, there are a lot of different ways to go about it. It's all about how you wanted positioned, right? My idea would be, hey, if you are available and if you have some time under your belt every day, right? I would say go with a value prop like this in only 4 hours. Can you beat it? Can you do 2 hours? Can you do 3 hours? Doesn't matter what, if you can do it, if you can beat it, you will win. Now, we can even look at a couple others, right? So for example, this one, I'll remove image background, 62 reviews, 127, $45. This one does photo editing. Now, let me show you how easy it is to do one of these gigs, like how to actually execute it. So I use a site called remove.bg. Like you don't need any Photoshop skills. You don't need any Adobe Premiere, like for example, videos, right? Like you don't need some fancy editing software to be able to do this. Like this one literally does it for you and it takes 2 seconds. So take a look. I'm just gonna hit upload image. I'm gonna upload one photo, probably the one that I'm using for this thumbnail, boom, and in 3 seconds, I'm sorry, it's not 2, it's 3 seconds, the background is gone, right? Like, let me do it again. Like, it's super, super simple, guys. You don't have to do pretty much almost anything. Like, it's literally copy and paste. Boom. And the background of this photo is done, right? Like, that's how simple it was. And again, if you're wondering, like, okay, but what do I need to do in order to get this thing done? So first things first, you don't want to sign in. You want to become a seller. So I'm going to put in the description below another tutorial on showing you how to become a seller on Fiverr, like showing you step by step. But it's pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to hit this button that says become a seller, and you're going to put all the information like your name, email, phone number. You probably have to add a PayPal account in order for your funds to be delivered to you, unless you have, of course, a debit card and things like that. But you can be anywhere in the world and you can get this thing done. Now, if you're wondering, okay, Marian, but once I become a seller, what do I know what to say in the actual gig? So guess what? You're gonna go back to Fiverr.com, and I'm gonna put the link of this exact screen that I'm looking at right now, and you click on one of these gigs. So it's very important to remember what I told you just a few moments ago. It's very important to know your value prop. So for example, if you want to go for volume, you go for volume. If you want to go for, less amount of images to crop their background, but you want to do it in like rapid time, you want to go less than 4 hours, you want to do it in 3 hours, right? Now you have to really be careful and deliver on your promises. Like, you can't just say, I'm going to deliver it in 3 hours, and then you get 10 different 10 different customers, and you're not able to deliver all, 10 times 25, it's going to be 250 images. If you're not able to do that in 3 hours, then people are going to start complaining, right? So at first, you can start slow, but it's important to know what's your headline. So you're going to click on this gig, and I'm not recommending you to completely copy and paste these things. But first things first, you actually want to copy the headline, and you want to go into your notes and paste it. So you can, easily just name it headline, right? And then you go and you look at what are the images that he has in his gig highlight to be able to show proof that he actually did it before. Like, what do you do? How do you do this? Well, guess what? You're just going to go on Google and grab a couple of photos, and even photos of your own, and you can just remove the background of them, right? Like, make sure you search for photos that you are allowed to use. And then you can just add them, and then you can scroll and see what this person actually has in their photos, right? So you want to keep going and going. And again, you use a photo of your own and remove the background of it. And then you go, because all of these things, you're going to have to click and edit them yourself. So what you're going to do is you're just going to copy all of this. You go into your notes, you paste them, and now you want to put your own thought into it, right? Like, don't just do one and then go. I would say go through a couple of them, right? So do it, go and kind of inspire from the ones that really have a really great result in terms of how many, views they got. How many reviews they got. And of course, the rating to be 5 stars. So this one, it's got 1,000 plus, this one 1,000 plus. So you keep going and going to the ones that have a high number of reviews. Even this one with 500 is pretty good. This one, 70 up to like 20 to 30, they can still be faked in terms of, the people that are leaving the reviews. Like, look at this one, right? $50, I'll remove background, 20 photos, 1,000 plus reviews. And as you can see, the image itself shows the fact that, what's exactly their value prop. 20 photos in 24 hours, right? That one with 300 probably takes a week to get it done. I don't know. But you get the point in here. You go through a couple of them, the ones that are really, really good, even 855, it's still a really good number of reviews. But the ones that only have one, or at first, you're gonna beat this guy, right? At first, you're only gonna have 1 and 2, and then again 1 and 2 a couple times. It's probably gonna take a few days to be able to get some reviews. And if you're wondering how do you get them, well, at first, I'm not here to tell you how to fake reviews, but you can have at least 2 or 3 of your friends buy them from you and leave a testimonial for your work. I mean, you get the point in here, right? And then as soon as you get that done, now is just time to get to work. Like, you can also do prospecting on Instagram, right? Like, for example, you can go to Instagram.com and you can easily just hit search. I'm here in an e-commerce account basically, and you can go and search hashtag influencer, right? Like, it's got 29 million, almost 30 million posts. You click on this and you can look at the ones that have a high number of likes and comments. So for example, 242, almost 2,000 likes. You go and you can easily just message these people and let them know that you have a gig that you can help them with the background removal from their photos, right? And of course, it's a strategy I'll put in the description below. Like, before you start prospecting on Instagram, of course, you start on Fiverr. The next place that you can go, it's Upwork. You can also create an account, a seller account, to become a freelancer on Upwork as well. But then if you decide to take the route of also do the prospecting on Instagram, before you start prospecting, make sure you have at least 9 posts with the before and after photo. It's crucial because people will normally, they'll click on your account to see who you are. So if you have 0 social proof on your account, nobody's gonna pay attention to you. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? So make sure you do that. And let me know in the comments if you liked the video and the strategies that I showed you in here, and let me know if you started implementing this. I really want to know. And don't forget, if you liked the video, go and destroy that like button. It just helps the algorithm to push it to a newer audience. All right? So if you like this one, don't go anywhere, because in the next video coming up, I'll show you another 10 ways that you can start making money online. So I'll see you in the next video.